The Miscraft Cup Series returns to this, the half-mile racetrack of Southside Speedway for the 5th race of season number 8. And here we are with brand new race cars and some brand new drivers and a lot of drivers in new places halfway through this season to throw a curveball for the challenges that these drivers face week in and week out. But we have 29 gladiators getting ready to take on this half-mile racetrack and a lot of unknowns coming into this one here today. A lot of new drivers in new places and new faces in new teams as well. This Southside Speedway, brand new to the series and to the circuit just in general, will be one interesting one to tame for a lot of these drivers, especially for those that are rookies coming into this season. One of those being Harrison Burton in the number 21 Ford Mustang. He will replace Matt DiBenedetto mid-season and be racing his own points. Same will go for a bunch of other drivers in the field here today. That will also include drivers like the 62 of Noah Gragson and also the 50 of Kaz Gralla. We can see right here for the money team, brand new to the series as well. A lot of these guys making their first Miscraft Cup Series starts, and it's going to be very interesting to see how those starts will go. Let's go and take a look at all of their competitors and also them as well. Here on the starting lineup for today's race, runner number 1 is Denny Hamlin and Alex Bowman. They will share the front row. They have Kyle Busch and William Byron back behind them. Runner number 3 includes the 99 Daniel Suarez, your Daytona 500 winner, and a Martin Truex Jr. And then you have Ryan Blaney and Kurt Busch. Rounding out the top 10 will be Ross Chastain and Joey Logano. Then you have Chase Elliott and Austin Cindric now on the 2 machine. And you have Cole Custer and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Row number 8 has Kyle Larson and Harrison Burton, rookie Harrison Burton. They have Eric Jones and Bubba Wallace. Rounding out the top 20 will be Christopher Bell and Brad Keselowski now driving the 6. They have Kevin Harvick and Corey LaJoie. Back behind them is Noah Gragson and Kaz Gralla making their first starts here today. They have Chase Briscoe and Chris Buescher. And you have Tyler Reddick and Austin Dillon. And rounding out your field here today will be the 10 of Eric Almirola. Let's go take a look at your race info here today at the Southside Speedway. It's a brand new racetrack, half a mile in length. We got an overcast and 77-degree weather here today, but it's 13 laps is the distance. A little bit of a shorter race for the half-mile racetracks. We'll get Denny Hamlin leading us down to the green flag here today. And now with this brand new next-gen car coming to the Miscraft Cup Series, let's go and take a look at some of the aspects we got with this car. It's a brand new diffuser on the back end. We've also got some wider and larger tires that allow for extra grip for these race cars, so they should be able to race closer to each other and also have more grip and higher speed here today. We'll see how it's incorporated into this event here today at the half-mile racetrack. Hairpin corners. And let's see how these drivers fare. Onto the loud pedal they come. Denny Hamlin and Alex Bowman will lead us down for 13 laps here in Southside. Down into hairpin turn number 1. Kyle Busch gets the number 11, a good shove. He'll be clear onto the back straightaway with Alex Bowman following suit behind him. Everyone following side by side past these guys back behind them through the field. Oh, there's contact already. Kyle Busch slides 3 wide with Bowman and Suarez. Suarez slid up into the 18 car on the first lap in turn number 3. And Denny Hamlin continues to lead top 4, single file here onto the back straightaway. And the first couple side-by-side battles are further back on the field. Here's Chastain to the inside of Chase Elliott. Back on the front straightaway, Chase Elliott's teammate Alex Bowman looking for the point on Denny Hamlin already on lap number 3. But down into turn number 1, the 48 car is going to try to take the lead. Hamlin hangs on the quarter panel, but he can't quite get that run off turn number 2. Alex Bowman now to the lead. He's going to try to lead himself a lap here today. Oh, look at William Byron getting up on top of the curbs there, nearly getting into the numbers 99 machine off of turn number 4. And already here on the 4th lap of the race, look at ahead of the 48 machine. Lap traffic going to play a factor early on in this race here today at Southside. Already 1 car lap down, that's Kaz Gralla. Here comes Hamlin trying to pounce on the move here to the inside of the 48 car in turn 1, but he couldn't quite get there. Whoa, Martin Truex Jr. gets really high in turns 1 and 2 right there. About got attacked by the Busch brothers back behind him. Onto the front straight. Oh, big crash on turn number 2 as Cole Custer and a couple other cars going around. In the first race for Harrison Burton does not look like it's going very well. Let's see what happened here in turn number 1. Yellow flag is out. Oh, it looks like, oh man, that's really interesting. It looks like Cole Custer was trying to get down in front of Harrison Burton, or Burton got into the corner a little hot and clipped the back end of the 41. But what happened to Bubba Wallace here? Oh, it looks like Bubba was trying to get in front of the 43 of Eric Jones and got clipped by him and then his left rear quarter panel and slid into Harrison Burton. So it looks like it was 2 separate incidents here heading into turn number 1, causing calamity for these 3 drivers. But you saw that big hit that the 41 took on the outside wall with that right rear. Watch it right here. Boom, that must have broken a toe link on that number 41 next-gen race car. Tough luck for him, but it looks like the 21 and the 23 cars might be able to come out of this unscathed. And yeah, it looks like the 41 car will be the only DNF out of this fray here. Harrison Burton and Bubba Wallace getting some repairs to their race cars, but they will be back out on the racetrack. And here's Corey LaJoie being the free pass car here today. We saw a lot of cars getting ready to go lap down by the 48 car, who was the leader. and will be leading us back down to the green flag on lap number 8 here today at the Southside Speedway with Denny Hamlin in his back pocket. And we're back on the loud pedal. Alex Bowman leads us back down to the green flag. Down into turn 1, there's a lot of contact. Daniel Suarez slides on the racetrack, so does Denny Hamlin. They're 3 wide. Well, coming onto the back straightaway, but somehow they manage to keep it straight. Alex Bowman gets away clean by about a car length or 2 over the 99 Suarez. Truex continues to overdrive the corner. He's somehow managed to keep that car straight throughout this race thus far. He might have a brake problem here, but look back up at the front of the field at the Daniel Suarez machine, attacking the number 48 back down to turn number 3. Alex Bowman's been a really good car here. Oh, big crash. 3 JGR cars slamming hard into the outside retaining wall on turn number 3. And we're back under the yellow flag here at the Southside Speedway. JGR just went up and smoked in turn number 3. What happened between these cars? Tons of damage and debris on the back straightaway. Look at this big piece right here. Where did that come from? Oh man, we're gonna take a look at this replay here. Coming into turn number 3. You see Truex back behind. Oh my, wow. The 19 of March Riggs Jr. must have blew out his brakes or something heading into turn number 3 like we alluded to. And man, look at that piece fly out and him climb over the back end of the 11 car, Ross Chastain style, and slam into his teammate Kyle Busch. Man, that car just climbed right over the back end of the 11 car. Big, scary crash for these JGR Toyotas. Let's see it one more time here, heading into turn 3. You see the brake rotor fail right there, and then, man, just plows into the 11 car. And massive crash for these guys. And old Coach Joe is not going to be very happy to see these 3 cars out of the race here today. And going to be going back to the drawing board on this brake package for the next-gen cars that they have. Tough luck for those 4 cars. They are the first out of the race. The 3 JGR Toyotas will join Cole Custer as Kaz Grella will be able to get his lap back and every car back in the lead lap here at the Southside Speedway. Alex Bowman continues to lead, but now he's got the 99 of Suarez to his outside for the restart. 3 laps to go here in Southside. We got a mile and a half of racing left to go. Green flag's back on the air. Bowman leads us back down to turn number 1. And behind them, they are double wide formation. Here comes teammate William Byron, clear for second, looking for the lead down at turn number 3. Side by side goes Hendrick Motorsports. Off turn number 4, Byron slides a little bit there, but that allows the 48 of Alex Bowman to get back a nose out front down to turn number 1. Oh, they slid off the racetrack just a little bit, and that allows the number 24 to get a good run off turn number 2. Alex Bowman now going to try to pounce on the number 24 again back to turn 3, but he gets a little bit clipped there from the 45 of Kurt Busch. He'll slide off the racetrack. White flag in the air for William Byron. Here comes Kurt Busch. Will he have enough time to get to the back end of the number 24 machine? On the backstretch for the final time. About 2 car lengths between the 24 and the 45. Down into turn number 3 for the final time. Off turn 4, William Byron's going to win for the first time since season number 6 over Kurt Busch and teammate Alex Bowman. What a fantastic battle to the line. Let's see how it happened here. William Byron got to the inside of Bowman off the restart. Couldn't quite hold it off turn 4. Slid up the racetrack in normal short track style and was able to take the lead away from Alex Bowman and win here in Southside. And what a performance from Hendrick Motorsports here today, mostly from Alex Bowman, but for the number 24 to be able to snag the win, he'll burn it down for the first time since season number 6. And look at that number 24 Exalta machine go, winning the first ever NASCAR Miscraft Cup Series Next Gen race. And oh so close for the 48 of Alex Bowman. And here are the race results here today. William Byron doing a very good job. Kurt Busch doing as well for his first race for 2311 Racing here, getting a 2nd place out of that in his final season of the NASCAR Miscraft Cup Series competition. And then we see a lot of these guys back here like Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Cole Custer, those guys involved in the crashes here today. The only DNFs, strong runs from Noah Gragson, and a couple just a little bit disappointing from the Burton and Agrala camps, but nonetheless, definitely got some experience here today. Now we'll take a look at the point standings. A little bit different from the last race because a few drivers are off of this list. If they no longer will be racing this season, they have had their points completely stripped away from them. But the majority of the drivers who were already high in points, not going to be affecting them very much at all. The run for the championship will not be that much affected. But the guys at the very bottom of this list, Noah Gragson, Austin Cindric, Burton, and Gralla, are going to be running the rest of the season. So they will now have their points totals added into the standings here in the Miscraft Cup Series. Well, thank you everyone for watching here from the Southside Speedway, this 13-lap dash to the finish. And well, it's great to be back for the NASCAR Miscraft Cup Series. The next race will be a mystery, but it'll be coming very soon. I promise there will not be 6 months in between this and the next race. But thank you all for watching here from the Southside Speedway, and well, we'll see you next time.